Ebusia, daughter of Murdèràl, Nkomono, a young CEO, that be anything because we know a year be a ye could be a ye croppy and on what sounds so no. And I'm at the lady to Sa and Toquara Crown about one thing. In Chirimwaba, Yebeshe, Sa no mana by via, get it to was with your mom. Doctor, pastor, I a friend of Kofi Oduro adi hu enkomobi. Subscribe, like, and share, comment, turn on the notification bell. Enter this conversation, bra.
Kabiru, you have been in Parliament for how many weeks now? About this your 5th week. Right. You have seen Zenator Rawlings, right?
Yeah.
She carries herself in a very decent way. What do you think could have attracted this kind of attack to her?
Yeah, so thank you very much. I think that in this discussion, people have not asked this question. And what probably might have prompted that comment. Before I go, it's like the infamous chair who said chair.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find ourselves in the same situation. This is what happened. The MP for Adabuga South, in commemoration of the 60th anniversary of JB Danquah or so, made a statement on the floor of Parliament. Like any nation, and my senior Bentel said, you need to eulogize the person. The person might have had his dark days, era in the history during which he might have committed one offense or other. But the moment was a solemn moment for us to eulogize the great leader JB Danquah. After the presentation, the MP for Tamale Central got up on his feet and the speaker gave him the opportunity. Rather than continuing in the manner of eulogizing the leader, he went against him, calling him a traitor, a CIA agent on the floor of Parliament.
Is that Murtala?
Murtala. That was what happened. And he premised it on the fact that we shouldn't be presenting JB Danquah as if he was a saint. And that JB Danquah was a CIA agent, and he referenced a book authored by an opinion shared by an author as his source. That created confusion.
Reference to that book on Newsfile about a decade ago brought trouble and got Gabriel Shirdaku walking out on set.
Exactly. So he repeated the same thing, and that sent the House in confusion. But sitting by Murtala was Zenator Rawlings. People out of chaos were offering Murtala's mic. Zenator was the one owning the mic for him to continue. In other words, Zenator was urging and abating in those orders. And the professor saying, if you stay in a glass house, don't throw stones. That was what prompted the comment by that person. Because those of us sitting down, I had it in my mind, like, look, Zenator, don't seem to be cheering up Honorable Murtala in this discourse. Because if we are going to read the history, if we are going to eulogize former President Flight Lieutenant JJ Rawlings, someone in this house may be tempted to go into the dark days of President Rawlings. So this is what caused whosoever said that to make that comment. It was unfortunate. I will not sit down here to justify that particular comment. I will not in any way promote that a leader of that sort, Flight Lieutenant JJ Rawlings, despite all the good things he has done for this country, someone would reduce him to a murderer. So Zenator has carried herself well, but that singular act, for me, sitting down, I felt and I still feel like she was aiding and abating and cheering Murtala.
As you said, Dr. Murtala Mohammed was the one speaking.
Rightly so.
And some people were trying to put his microphone off.
Exactly so.
So she was helping, as you say, to make sure his microphone was on. That's not doing wrong.
No. You see, when a member of Parliament is out of order, because the statement is clearly a statement that should not stand in the discourse of Parliament, that you get up to eulogize a leader, and the only word you could use is a traitor.
So you mean there was somebody who was raising a point of order?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Murtala was refusing.
He was refusing. Even the speaker was trying to rein in Murtala, but he was insisting on making his point. That created the chaos to start with.
Okay.
And so, but in all this thing, we've not asked what was the foundation, what might have caused a member of parliament to really...
Thanks for the...
My statement is just simple. Yes, it is good to eulogize JB Danquah. It is good to espouse some of the good things he did. And I won't stand here and say he never did anything good. But it's important to appreciate the fact that he betrayed his state. In fact, Murdèràl, Martin Murdèràl's book, Mr. Speaker, he was a traitor. He was a traitor. He was a CIA. Before I walk into this chamber, I am quoting Martin Murdèràl's book of the State of Africa. He described JB Danquah as one of CIA agents who was paid to betray his country. These are not my words. These are not my words. Mr. Speaker, I have a copy. I have a copy of that book in my office. No way. Are you also a Russian? He played no role in the building of a Kofi dam. Don't attribute something to him. And Mr. Speaker, he also said that JB Danquah died a horrible death. And Adabuga, as a matter of fact, the NLC constituted a committee to investigate the circumstance under which JB Danquah died. Honorable member, conclude. He died the next honorable member, conclude. Speaker. Honorable member, to death. Member of Parliament. Honorable member, who put honorable member the motion in it. Put it forward. Honorable member, motion. Put it forward. Honorable member.
And on a Ghana for being that's who insist said that be sister the course of the year. Getting a to mean kite your papa so yeah. Abra papa by one message and come a message I read him obekun crofo with child crofo a chip emma. So my one is so yeah day. Get a chance on your yeah papa. Track record me a day. If you are still a daughter of Murdèràl, Oba Panoye evil, Oba Panoye wicked, and I could forbid that to insist. After said, I'm gonna drop with this kind of video. And so about it.
You have killed some civilians, children, with your mawak. Is that true?
That is wrong.
You have killed a border guard official, isn't that?
That is wrong.
You want to tell this commission you have never killed anybody?
If I've ever killed, then it was sanctioned by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings.
It was what?
It was sanctioned by him.
Sanctioned by
Rawlings, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Let him come here and answer that.
Adabuga, I'm sorry. I hope the chairman will not be upset with what I'm about to tell you. Are you Christian? I saw you swearing with the cross. Are you Christian?
Yes, what about you? Are you a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim. Do you fear God?
Yes, what about you? Do you fear Allah?
Inshallah, I do fear Allah.
Okay, I also fear God.
You fear God?
Yes.
Then one day, you and I, we shall meet before God.
Yeah.
And you will have your day.
I haven't finished with you. Do you remember sending us to T0ld Club? Every evening we meet there, and then you will pick the trail from there and go to these people's houses. Is it right or wrong?
Adabuga, you are not here to ask me questions. I'm the one to ask you questions.
But I'm helping you to get to the point.
Adabuga, you just came to this commission just to lie. Sir, I'm very sorry, but I have to say this. You have been sentenced in absentia by death or firing squad because you were a criminal.
What criminal? You were photographing people and videoing people for them to be executed. Is it more criminal than that?
You think so?
You stand there and video people, and then they torture them and kill them, and then you go and sleep. Is it normal?
is this fair? We can go on with this exchange, sir.
You are bringing the matter, so let's
I'm
talk.
just asking the chairman. Can we continue, sir?
When I interrupt you, you always complain. So I'm giving you free range to do what you
sir.
like. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Adabuga, the other day a lady came here, which you yourself, you were driving a Mawak. You killed her children at Labadi. And I heard her story. Have you set to question yourself, to have mercy, to stand and look for those people and say, I am sorry?
I am saying that if I haven't done that, then, Mr. Chairman, you can correct me. I stand for correction. Whatever I did, I came before the commission and I told them this is what happened. It was an accident. I didn't just drive on them. And I'm telling you, it wasn't a Muwak, it was a Pinsgua. So you see that you are a liar.
Adabuga, you are a criminal and a petty liar. And as I said, a day will come, you will have your punishment. Even by me discussing with you, you're too low for me. I ride high. I could not be taken anywhere.
You will give your evidence.
Yes, sir.
I am not low.
Adabuga.
I've been to your country for Middle East operations. Do you think anybody can go to Lebanon and do what you did here? You were not having any official position with the PNDC. You were not a soldier.
Asking you.
You were not a lawyer. You were not a politician. You just came in. You had a stanza by yourself, a bodyguard and a pistol. You remember your Yamposa, and your job was to inform on your fellow Lebanese. If you were in Lebanon, you would have been a dead man by now. You are lucky to be alive. And I hope they are listening. The Asians, you are a traitor to them, and you are a traitor to the
You are a
Ghanaian
liar.
people.
You are just a liar. Somebody must have taught you to come and speak. A person of your caliber, you will rot in hell, I'm telling you.
And you will rot in Guyana.
No problem, man. We shall see. Right on, brother.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
You can do.
Minia Adabuga one strong man bia. Was it money bia odi ye bia nipa bi okum ye bia no. Eye JB Rawlings and a chain kutu pa se kukum and a wakum. Ababa yo ti we so ye Lebanon ni na nadafo ba ko pe and JB Rawlings. Eti to them no with JB Rawlings minia from so na bone de minia body be kum de omokum bi eno komo bedi wo ho. E was anoma we nyina mu no. Na ganafo ye twa so ye nkoka. Na so ne baba ekukuru obi papa na se ekoka momenti de Kofi Oduro so e kind of this side.
Me call parliament, me free will be say, sit down, daughter of a murderer. Are you serious? Sit down, daughter of a murderer. Are you serious? And the power ya to Obama as a gotena parliament. Are you serious?
Me shall not drop the conversation now a lead to St0p to disprove, to prove say Kofi Oduro mu nyina omo wa dwum yale omo achibi omo sheda ni nyansa because omo has a NPP no political party ni omo time it is as if ba na NPP for side on person be dwum mienu ba me sheda prove yi say e pese wo ti ase hu say Kofi Oduro achibi o sheda nya obi a wo nim nyansa because say before so be react to St0p was say we checking the sources of that issue. We are now reacting, but Jimmy Ford is a Kofi Oduro there. Onion them. So what we are saying.
Sit down, daughter of a murderer. You are speaking to a president of Ghana. You are speaking to somebody who has ruled this nation for 19 years.
And so what? Wicked people also can get chance to rule a country for so many years. Yeni mo bi Oku Thomas Akara when this one change fe bebre. Oku Thomas Akara odi in fe bebe. Sabi, for you to rule this country for whatever years, for you to become a president of this year. Now, if this man is saying today, then why are people insulting Bako Fado and Mahama and things? Then no one will say that maybe. Upon self, idea the Papa being put on the moment. And then I should have banned the year more because there be a cabra every year and I'm so managed because on maybe to me no, not because some would the year no be. Giddy. There's one braille. One way mo omo kasa e wo mo feelings mu omo sua de na JB Danquah na de omo kan ho asem wo rafi say omo na di kan forming first political party e wo kroma UGCC wo rafi so ye the pioneers were one of the greatest politicians were a lawyer and I'm so and I'm Kwame Nkrumah every abrochire baye. Ono ye bibia. The political party na Kwame Nkrumah be secretary from Sonti and I'm on the year treasure. What you say nothing who pay CPP? Did you read your history? Who's your dear mom dear? It's a foolish man like this man. No, MPP accept bibia. Ube say e wo kan asase we Jimmy because akayemia akame attack from Muntala ho de no na kama lamba se dia ba animu. Ba ho ba bi obesto ne finfi because o che da nye banyansani.
ATS democratic rule. If you thought he was a murderer, you should have prosecuted him. Put him on trial. Let him defend himself. You don't come talking nonsense to somebody's daughter, bullying him in court and telling him, sit down, daughter of a murderer. And you are a member of parliament. Do you know what it means to be a member of parliament?
And that person's daughter also is fueling people to disrespect someone's father's legacy, calling that person a traitor and so forth and so on. Meaning, if you are living in the grass house, don't so tune. Wouldn't be this time around what Jimmy everyone will say what Jimmy. Yeah, my friend to my beer, my dad will be when I we are quite what Jimmy, cause Jimmy no ye ni munta for me, and say, and a person like this, what Jimmy. I say because in some of the cinema you know as a banyan senator or software from prophet, you need to investigate to come out for the people to understand. Say, Yansani ne kasa ba uba ni Jimmy mu a ye wo Jimmy amen kasa ni yansa no na me dada yamiana.
Sometimes, you know, I keep telling you that we have too many unserious people in this place. It's serious. It's serious.
Sometimes it should be it's better for you to keep quiet. And you should be an very reactive to me. There are so many issues. Say me share that nimbe bra me tank kan ho asem. And I be the gram video so I mean kasa ho. I didn't tell you agree by Jimmy for. And a person like Kofi Oduro exposing himself day in and day out as foolish man. And yes sir, what I say where you ni penny where Jimmy oh. Usa uni aketra na no mo no where Jimmy no be gina be yen for man e be di o man sui. Ah, e tu we kire so enemy answer. Subscribe, you be share your makrababa.